Guapos for governor.
No. Guapos con Walz. Guapos con Walz.
Bienvenidos a Funny or Die, also known as Chiste or Broma. No, Chiste or Muerte.
Muerte.
Yeah, work in progress. That one's not ready. I'm Julia.
My name is Cristian Maldonado.
And I'm Carlos Eduardo Espina.
But I want to just tip my hat to you both because you have been working your butts off. We all know that it's no easy job.
Yep.
So congratulations. Claps for everyone.
Once you edit the video, you can put the fake clap sound
Yeah,
effect.
like clap all over that. Yeah, for sure. Yay! Yay, look at those. Okay, amazing. So first we're gonna talk a little bit about where we're all from.
Yeah, gotta represent.
Yeah, so for me, I'm from Miami. I'm mitad cubana y chicana y mitad argentina y un poco judeo. It's like a hot mess. It's all Miami for sure. And you?
Yep, so I was born in the DMV area, live in North Carolina right now. My parents are from El Salvador and Guatemala, Central American.
Sweet. And my dad's from Uruguay. My mom's from Mexico. I was born in Uruguay, but came to the United States when I was 5 years old and grew up in College Station, Texas, and I still live there right now.
Definitively says about all of us is that we don't know what, like we're the overlap.
We're a little bit. We're a little bit.
It's like we're all
over the
Latinos,
place.
but we're still different.
It's like one thing that we can all talk about is la chancla, right?
La chancla.
La chancla. Let's talk about it.
Okay.
What's the best brand for a chancla?
Well, I was saying we just go to Ross, La Ross, whatever's there, whatever's on discount. I don't know what brands those are that they sell over there. You know, you just find good deals, or sometimes like TJ Maxx or Walmart. Walmart has some good things, but like, I don't know. I don't really like buy brands. I just go to like stores and then
And
whatever.
they find you.
Yeah. And like, well, nowadays, since I'm a content creator, you know, I have followers who like me. They send me stuff. So like this, you know, people
nice.
just send me clothes.
Is this like a guayabera?
Yeah, so I have someone who follows me who has her like small business selling guayaberas, and she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna send you some," and then I made a video about it, and it helped her out, and I got free clothes. They've never sent me chanclas, which is weird. They should.
That's so rude.
Hey,
if
yo,
you're watching,
chanclas. Send the man chanclas.
my PO box is on my Instagram profile, so I'm waiting some next week.
You're about to
I'll
get
wait.
100 chanclas next week.
But what's yours? What's yours? Come on.
All right, so I would say if you're really looking for a high quality chancla, la de Michael Kors. That's got a good weight. So if
That's
you're trying to throw it,
That's not Michael.
it's gonna go a distance.
Is
It's
that
gonna
Michael
go a
Kors
distance.
or not?
Nah, this is TJ Maxx.
I think Havaianas, it's like, you
What is
can't
that?
really go, like the flip-flop. Can't really go wrong. Okay, just kidding. We're cutting that.
Is that like a Cuban term?
I guess.
I call it sandalia. That's what I call
Oh
it.
yeah, sandalia.
I don't
yeah.
know. There's like, you know, every country has like different ways of saying things.
Yeah.
We get the general concept.
Yeah.
Foods, because we know you're Mexicano. and-
Uruguayo, Mexicano,
Yeah.
estadounidense, all over the place. yeah.
What Americans have done to tacos, is it defendable?
What? Actually, some of them are actually really good. So like in Texas, there's this place, what's it called? ¿Cómo se llama? Velvet Taco, the one we went to. They got like fried chicken tacos and stuff, and you're probably like, that's an abomination.
That
But
sounds
like,
good.
yeah, sometimes se pasan, but there's other times I'm like, hey, you know, that's actually like,
Y'all
yeah, I
shouldn't
like
have
it.
done this, but I'm glad y'all did.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll take a handshake too.
Exactly.
So what's your favorite food from El Salvador?
Pupusas, 100% pupusas. I feel like with tacos or pupusas or anything like that, if you're looking for like Latino food, you got to go to the 2-star restaurants. Don't look for the 5-star restaurants. If the place looks nice, food's
It's not
probably not.
working.
It's
Yeah.
not going to be good.
You remember this one girl, she went to like a Salvadoran restaurant and she got roasted on TikTok. She's like, the service was so bad and all this and that.
The
and
food
like,
is
and the-
immaculate, probably.
Yeah. So,
So what politician do you think needs a papusa?
Kamala Harris, Tim Walz, all the politicians. If you guys are in the DMV area, DC area, easy access
yeah,
to
because
Yeah,
like
pupusas.
the DC is like basically like in
Yeah.
Salvador. There's so many Salvadorans. Every
Yeah.
time I go to
Yeah.
DC, I meet so many.
Yeah,
so
and I've heard Walz.
I was getting roasted about.
Yeah, he's getting
so-
roasted.
oh,
They
so-
like posted a recipe of his that he won a contest for, and it
Yeah.
was all just like onion
Little salt
powder,
and pepper.
like that
Little
was
salt and
it.
pepper.
I wonder how he's gonna react when he has a pupusa.
Right. Yeah, I think he'd lose it.
Maybe you could be the first one to introduce
I
him
haven't
to that.
seen him. Hook me up. Somebody hook me up.
Tim Walz,
We'll find it.
we need your number, Tim Walz.
Yeah, we got you.
This game is called No Sabo. And this game was actually made for me because No Sabo right here. Am I
So
right?
what we can do is I can ask you the question.
No. How would you say swing state?
Swing state es un estado. Es un estado en contienda. O sea, what is a swing state?
El que sabe, no sabe.
How do you say swing state?
Más o menos. No?
Un estado en contienda, but like that's like disputado, which is like the disputed
Oh,
state.
okay.
Swing
Okay,
state.
very
Oh,
technical.
very
That
Because
was
like a
good,
swing
yeah.
is un
knows.
columpio, but
The
like
literal
swing
translation
state.
would be like Colombia, right?
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
swing state, I don't know. Give another
Okay,
one.
next
Nate.
one, next one. Okay, Brat Summer.
I don't even know what that is in English. I don't know.
See,
I
yeah.
don't know. When that whole thing was going on, like Kamala's brat, I had no idea what was going on.
going over your head? I
Because
think
I
it's
only
like-
listen to music in Spanish, so I was like, what is this going on? Like,
Mujer poderosa, Brat.
what would you say, brat?
No, what she's saying, yeah.
Verano?
It doesn't work.
Damn.
Okay, moving right along. Midwest Princess, you know that reference?
Midwest Princess sería una princesa del Medio Oeste.
But who is that referring to?
Tim Walz. No, but it's
Oh,
a Chapel Road
okay.
reference. How we say hotties for Harris?
Hotties for Harris. Because the thing about hotties for Harris is that it's like H&H, you know?
Uh-huh.
So Harris, you'd have to get creative with that. Hotties, like hermosas
Or
for
hermosas
Harris.
for Harris.
Hermosas
Okay.
for-
Oh, hermosas for Harris.
Hermosas for
Hey.
Harris.
Yeah.
Hey, trademark that. Trademark.
yeah.
Copyright
Yeah,
it.
write that down, write that
Write that down. That's good.
We'll
That's
make
good.
t-shirts and
Hey,
everything.
Yeah.
Hermosas for Harris.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Hey.
that one works.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
surprised.
Merch ideas.
O hermosos también, you
Oh,
know,
yeah,
hermosos.
hermosos.
Hermosos for
Okay,
Harris.
okay.
Papos for Harris.
Guapos, yeah.
Guapos for governor.
No. Guapos con Walz.
Guapos con
Walz.
Walz. Secret Service or Secret Serve.
Oh, we have
this.
to do a dance move or something?
Claro
Okay,
que
so
sí.
I don't know if this is the right place to say it, but I really like the way Trump dances. You know, when he like
Uh-oh.
gets up on stage and he does the little.
Oh gosh.
It actually goes kind of hard.
It's easy to do.
No, it's because it reminds me he should be like a comedian instead of a politician running for
Yeah,
president.
no, it's true.
I mean, he's really funny. I think he's funny. I think he'd be great on this show,
Hey,
just not great in the
Just
White
not
House.
great at Secret Service or Secret
So it'd be like
Service.
Secret Service.
So-
No, that is the serve. The Donald Trump, you know that.
That's your service.
That mine
Okay.
would be Secret Service or Secret Service. Little
Oh.
peso
Oh.
pluma. Ooh.
That was good. I hope we got that on camera.
That's
So-
another one. Tacuaches con Harris.
Ooh. Oh, tacuaches con hair. No, tacuaches con Tim.
No.
Oh,
From
that
Tim.
works. Yeah,
TT.
Yeah,
TT.
TT. So what is your one topic that's like, okay, jokes aside, we got to be able to talk about this seriously.
Well, my big thing is immigration. You know, over the past, few years since Donald Trump came into everything, the narrative on immigration has just gone so extreme to the point that even unfortunately some progressives are even adopting a lot of those talking points. And I think we need to go back. If you watched my speech yesterday, there was a time when Republicans and Democrats, agreed that immigration is good. Yeah, there needs to be, orderly processes and legal pathways and all that. But Ronald Reagan was super pro-immigrant. George Bush was super pro-immigrant. So, when did Republicans get so, crazy on this issue? And how can we, as more progressives be like, not just, maybe we can't convince those MAGA extremists, but we can convince the vast majority of the country to kind of move back to those normal times where we were seen as people and not as animals poisoning the blood of the country, as some guy has very straight up said. That's my take.
No,
so,
that was great. And
yeah.
also anyone out there who hasn't watched,
yeah.
everybody
Yeah.
go watch
It's on my
Carlos's speech.
TikTok, on my TikTok.
Yeah, and go watch Colbert
Incredible
make
speech.
fun of
Oh,
his
no,
speech.
don't
Yes.
talk about that. Don't talk about that.
All right, and you?
Yeah, so I feel like there's just a lot of misinformation out there right now, which is kind of tough with social media around. Our job as content creators is really just to educate the public. I know immigration is a big issue. Climate change is a big issue that I kind of focus on as well. I just believe that everybody should have basic human rights,
Yeah.
access to clean water, clean air, things like that. So, there's ultimately two different sides right now that are going to take office, and I really believe we do need to find the one that is going to go lead us towards the future and not go back to the past.
What's the slogan? We're not going back.
We're not going back. No vamos a
There you go.
regresar.
Yeah.
Is that how you would say it?
You would say no, o no,
No
vamos,
regresamos?
o no vamos para atrás,
Para
o vamos
atrás.
para adelante, no para atrás. We're going forward, not backwards.
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta come up with a list of Spanish slogans,
We
that
need
we
to come
can
out with
use.
merch. I'm feeling,
Yeah.
I'm feeling
You're
some.
feeling
Hey,
the
that's
guapos,
true. Now that
guapos
I-
con Walz?
Now that
Yeah.
I think about it, the Spanish messaging side is really lacking right now. We gotta
It
get
is,
on
yeah.
that.
There's a lot of
We gotta
catchy
have
stuff in English.
we gotta
yeah.
have trends and stuff, something. We gotta get
yeah,
creative.
exactly.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay, okay.
Recently, Kamala Harris went viral for sharing her favorite curse word. What's your favorite curse word?
I don't curse like that. I try not to.
None? Not even like a dang flabit?
You know what I like? I didn't like growing up. I never used it, so I started meeting Central Americans when they say cerote. That's really funny to
What
me.
is that? What does
It's
it mean?
like, you're dumb, but it can be. It cannot be like insulting. You can kind of say like in a chill way. Vos sos un cerote, like you're an idiot. You could kind of say more friendly.
Like, what's up, idiot?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you think Tim Walz is a Home Depot or a Lowe's guy?
Home
Didn't we
Depot
cancel Home
supports-
Depot?
Yeah,
Didn't we
supports-
cancel Home Depot
Yeah,
not too
nah,
long
Lowe's
ago?
all the
Wait,
way.
can I have one too?
Yeah. Well, did you cancel?
Never leave me. What's the craziest thing that you've seen at the DNC?
Watching Obama the other day just like destroy Donald Trump, talking about the crowd size. I like the smoke. I like the fight. I like the heat, you know?
No, I like when the politicians start
Yeah, yeah.
roasting the other side.
When they go low, we go lower. That's right. Yeah, let's go lower.
Hey, hook her
Well,
up.
you know what?
Hey. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Ciao.
Hasta luego.
Adios.
Someone needs to confiscate this from me.
Scratch the mama.
Yeah, we're not talking
let's
about that.
Not say
Let's
that.
not. Let's not.
Yeah.